Hello and welcome to Tabletop Oddity. My name is Jay and today I'm going to be talking about possible price increases for Star Wars Legion. Now I say possible because I'm not 100% sure what's happening, and if anything, my main problem is that I'm not 100% sure what's happening rather than the possible price increases. We could expect price increases across the board because of the change from the soft plastic to harder plastic in sprues and the better quality stuff, right? And I sort of understand that. Still think the cost of the game is a lot cheaper than say like Age of Sigmar 40k. If you want to hear more about the actual, if the price increases are true, I'd suggest you go check out Wargame Command, formerly Star Wars Legion Command. Ellis, a friend of mine, you should definitely check it out. I'll put a link in the description if I remember. If not, just YouTube it and it'll come up. He talks more in detail about the pricing, right? What am I even talking about? Like and subscribe, by the way. What am I even talking about? So, at the FFG in-flight report, we saw this, right? $35 for these core troopers, phase 2 clone troopers and the B2 battle droids. Now, I could understand it a little bit maybe for the clone troopers because the phase 1 clone troopers I don't think are on sprues. They actually might be on sprues, but in the core set I don't think they are. And then I was like, oh, I could sort of understand the price increases for that. But for the battle B1 battle droids at $25, to move them up to 35 would make like little sense because you actually get less miniatures in there, so probably a little bit less plastic in total. I think you get 6 B2s. They're obviously bigger, so it's not an exact science this. Whereas you get 8 B1s. You know, swings and roundabouts, probably about the same. Maybe a few extra cards. Cards don't cost $10. So I was like, all right, this is a problem. And I didn't even notice this. When this stream was happening, people were, I made my first video and people were like, what about these price increases? And I was like, I'm tired, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. But after seeing Ellis's video, I wanted to talk about it because, I'm generally price sensitive in a lot of things, and I didn't want to seem like I was just FFG fanboying out, so I needed to talk about it. But when I was looking at this today, I went on the website, and the website say $25. Now, one of these maybe should be clarified. Maybe they have clarified it and I don't know it. Maybe that could be the case. But if these are actually going to end up being $35, they need to change that as soon as possible. It's unreasonable for me to sell it at one product price and then try and sell it another later on. They should just come out and change it. Either way, it might not even be happening, which would be a problem. My only problem is that it's confusing, and I would like it clarified, I guess. As I said, the B1 to the B2 battle droids wouldn't really make any sense. I was going to come on today after seeing Ellis's video and be like, yeah, that's actually a bit weird and probably shouldn't be the case. I was still going to say, yeah, the quality is better, but the quality is going to be better with the B1 droids, so that doesn't really make it sense there. And yeah, as I said, a full army of the Star Wars Legion is still way cheaper than, say, a full army of 40k. But for the phase 1s, I was like, I can sort of understand that, but you wouldn't want to probably price these differently. It wouldn't make any sense. So really the phase 2 should probably be the same price as the B2s, which the B2s probably should be the same price as the B1s. Unless you go with like GW's pricing where it's not how much the unit costs to make, it's what the unit does. That's important. Sometimes you can see like a unit of 5 guys for GW be 15 quid, and then another time you can see a unit of 5 guys be 35 quid or something, and you're like, I don't understand. It's like the same kind of plastic. Mind-boggling kind of thing. So we're not at that levels of confusion. I just would like that clarified, I think. Now, there is arguments to say that there are prices going up across the board, but now that I've seen that maybe this MSRP may not be accurate, it sort of throws the whole thing a little bit into not chaos, but at least these would be the same price. I think that's not too dissimilar. I think that is the price for the big tank. Have I got this up? I can't remember the name of it. The Grav Occupy tank, it's literally the same price as that. So, yeah, I can understand that. Look at the Death Troopers, by the way. Special Forces still at $25. It seems like 5-man units are $25. So that's why I'm saying the $35 didn't really make any sense. Maybe it's just a mistake on the slide, but it's got people like us talking about it and people worried. Eek, awkward. Or maybe they've seen what people are talking about and they've changed it. Maybe it actually should be $25 and this whole video makes no sense. Either way, as I said, my problem isn't necessarily the price increase, it's the confusion. That's really like my main thing. The price for the tanks, yeah, fine. I do have possible concerns about this, but I will talk about this another day. And that's the bunker and these battlefield expansions. $75 for a bunker is probably, I mean, you've seen the inside of the bunker, it looks so nice, but am I going to pay like 60 UK pounds to have that when it's in reach? Bear with me. I got my can't really see it because I've got the doors are open, but whatever, it's very awkward. I'm doing it anyway. We'll do it live. Oh, the lid's not even on properly. I've really not shown this off in its best light, but I can't show that because it's awkward. It's awkward to do with one hand. Shut the door. It does shut. I just can't do it. There we go. It's got that lovely MDF smell though. I can't get it. No, I can't get the lid on. I'm honestly not a very smart guy. It fits perfectly normally. Oh, it's because I'm putting it on the wrong way. Honestly. I shouldn't have done this. Battle Kiwi bunker. I think I shipped this over from New Zealand for like 30 quid. And I'll be surprised if that's 35 quid much better. But there you have it. My main problem with the Battlefield expansions, I sort of really like this one, the one with C3PO. My main problem with them is the you can't see it on the screen. The C3PO one. My main problem with these as a whole is the fact that they come with deployment cards and stuff like that, condition cards. But we don't know. Another problem in my eyes at the moment is we don't know what conditions and deployments and stuff like that are in them. Are they perhaps narrative? Are they the ones that we're going to use usable in tournaments? If that's the case, I have a problem with it being behind a big paywall like that. Maybe it's going to come in the card pack with the priority supplies. We don't know. Let's not talk about that yet until we know more. I might come on and talk about that because it's sort of plaguing my mind. But price-wise, really it just boils down to how much of those core troopers going to be. Either it's 35 or 25. A bit of me thinks it's probably going to be 25, and this is all just a bit of fuss about nothing. Because if it's $25, I mean, obviously not pounds, nothing's changed. If anything, it'd be perfect because it would have gone to better plastic and not changed the cost, which is what I think they said they would do when they announced they were going to different plastic. So I don't want to cause a fuss about FFG prices because their pricing is pretty good. Even at $35, I'd still say that was at least comparable to like GW on the lower end still. But 25 is, I hope that's what it's going to be. And the confusion is all I have a bit of an issue with. Maybe they've tweeted about it and I haven't seen it. If they've tweeted about it, we'll do a top comment. But yeah, I think let's not panic. If they literally raise some units to $25 to $35 and that's it, wouldn't really be the end of the world. At least, yeah, in my opinion. They still make great models. And they're getting better because of the plastic. The armies are still cheaper. But it's something I wanted to say. I'm not ignoring. There's just a bit of confusion around it, and I don't really know what to think at the moment. And that's my main problem. I don't like not knowing things. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Nothing interesting. We got like so much Clone Wars news that I don't really know because like I've already done the video with everything in it. I don't have a Clone Wars set because vibrating my phone there. I don't have a Clone Wars set because I don't live anywhere near the US. So content wise, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. Other than that, have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe if you're interested in Star Wars Legion. It's pretty much all I'm doing here. So have a beautiful day and goodbye.